All right, everybody. I've got everything. I hope the setup, the sound, I think is working. I've been sitting there worried about if I switch to this screen and that screen, what if it doesn't come up? And if I need to plan this, and I said, I'm just going to start rolling, 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 rolling. And I'm going to take off where I left off. It's been a few days. I apologize for that bunch of crap. I'll share it with you when I get to story time, but I got to get to 1,000 subs. So if you've watched at least 2 of my videos, you need a sub. I'll get to 1,000. I'll tell you my entire life. But we're going to go back to Silent Night Tube, where I left off of 5 days ago. I'll put up how many days ago if I decide to edit this. Anyways, incredible response. So we're going to get to him in just a moment. And this is the guy who his review of Tom MacDonald, where he like totally. I did a reaction to his reactions just before this. 40, there it is right here. I don't know if you can see that right there in the middle of the screen. 40,000 views on that. And he said he's going to come back and do Black Lives Matter. So that's what I'm going to do next. But first off, I want to get to some of your comments because a lot of you have been asking a lot of questions. Let me get over to there. Your video editing skills are on par with the great innovator Jerry Todd. The kids don't even know, my bro. You get a new sub. This is from Justin Borders. This idea was brilliant, man. Thanks, I appreciate that. It's kind of crazy though, isn't it? Great job. All of these are comments in regards to Silent Night Tubes. My reaction to his reaction of. God, that sounds so weird. Tom MacDonald Snowflakes. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. If we can get to 60-40, and I think they're talking about if 60% of the people can agree on something, that's pretty darn good. The video he did after this, he explained his fear of the cancel culture. Oh my gosh. He addresses before he even rolls this Black Lives Matter reaction, you have to hear what he says about what he did and what happened in that video. Mind blowing. Scary, but mind blowing nonetheless. So, Tanya says you need to check that out because he explained the fear that he has a cancel culture and he opened up a bit more. So that's what is coming up. We're getting to that reaction. I know I usually just like to get right into it, but until I can do the live thing with 1,000 subs, I'd like to respond to some of you folks. Twino also says my heart goes out to this kid. I can't imagine what these kids are up against in the society. He's a young man. Old enough to not give at F if I get canceled, but these kids have whole lives ahead of them and they're terrified. I think he's a great kid and I support him 100% because he was worried about his job and college. Well, you can get thrown out of college because he said they monitor everything we do on social media. Another guy writes up, Peter says, enjoy the ride. Oh, wait a minute. This was in response to Orenthal Simpson. That's funny. OJ. Reacting to reactions, we're doomed as a species. And I said back, crazy, isn't it? And Peter chimes in, enjoy the ride as we all start the slide. The silent one just gives some hangover gangs. I do love the reactors to Tom videos. Hello, guy. This guy has been my favorite so far. I would agree with that. It's let's see. Mark says it's amazing how many people have no idea how many abortions happen every year, especially in the black community, which is close to half of all abortions in the U.S. And that was amazing. If you didn't catch it in the video, he goes, I'm trusting that there are more, but he has no idea what the number is, none whatsoever. He would probably be like pass out on the floor if he heard the real number. Robin says this conversation needs to be had. Thank you for the reaction to the reaction. You are welcome. Hythic says this reaction to the reaction was epic of any of the ones you've done. Hey, for you Trekkies out there, this was the whole thing in a nutshell. Thanks for the shout out and hot damn, you're the first channel to correctly pronounce the name. Extra points for that, sir. Hythix. Read your reply on your other video. Nope, we don't know each other, but it looks like that's quickly changing here for the long haul, man. Keep it up. We'll be on the lookout for more. See, I swore to God he knew me. I've been a DJ and a talk radio host and so many different personas and stuff. I thought it was like one of my former listeners from one of my stations that was like, yeah. All right. Your reaction was top shelf all around. I'll be looking for more. Oh, okay. So found like one that's 10 minutes after posting this XD. It's a couple, and the reaction I'm linking here is their third video of Tom, so bear that in mind. 2 weeks ago, they did a double Dear Slim and Fake Woke. It wasn't bad. but there's not really much to react to. 6 days ago, they did Snowflakes, which was better, but again, still not much to work with. 2 days ago, they did Jerry Rappers, and that's the one you want to hit. All right. So this is what the reaction to this reaction, for any of you Trekkies out there, this is what the whole thing happened in a nutshell, according to Hythix here. I'll just play a second. I think I'll be
catching us at our best.
That much is certain.
I have a hunch that we'd all be a lot happier discussing this over dinner. What do you say?
You guys like Italian?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I love Italian. And so do you.
Yes.
all right. So I appreciate that one. So let's get into the reaction. I think I had the wrong screen up there for him. We'll get rid of the comment screens. I appreciate the love in the comments. But now, without any further ado, let's get into Silent Night Tube and his reaction to No Lives Matter. And we're going to start right from the beginning. This is a great guy, an awesome guy. And I just love his whole delivery. Excuse me. That's one of the reasons I've been gone the last 4 days is, well, my whole cancer story will be coming up. When I get the 1,000 subscribers, do it for the guy with cancer. No, it's a cool story. But he reminds me of a radio DJ back in the day. The guy that would be on like the easy listening station, like on a Saturday night, Sunday evening, doing Love Train, cool delivery. I love this kid. So we're going to watch the whole thing and pay close attention to what he says about why he reacted the way he did. And he blows the whole whistle on all the intimidation and brainwashing, literal brainwashing and ostracizing that's being brought to bear on them. It's like George Orwell, 1984. It sounds like a record, but these kids don't even know. They don't have a reference to what socialism is. So let's hear. Hello? Where are you? Mr. Knight?
Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's
Hey.
your boy Silent. And I'm back with another video. Tonight, we're gonna be reacting to Tom MacDonald. You guys asked for it, you know I got y'all. Shout out to the Hangover Gang family. Appreciate, y'all supporting me. This is the No Lives Matter, and, for those of you who've seen, my last video, I think you guys are kind of getting the wrong impression of how I felt. I'm not the type of person to get uncomfortable with, certain, topics, but...
Okay, I'm going to stop you right now. I swear to gosh, if you have not watched at least his original reaction, or my reaction to his, you have to watch one or both. I recommend watching his, and then watch mine to his if you'd like, but then jump to this. But you cannot be watching this video right now unless you've watched one or the other or both, which I prefer. They're on the links below. So just stop and click on the links if I remember to put them there.
I can say
I'm telling you, go away. Stop watching.
that I was a little bit worried about having this on my channel. Mainly because, since, my job and my college, they profile, you can look that up what that means. Unfortunately, we're in that era where saying certain things could affect your job, it could affect my education, me going to college.
How sick is that? How sick is that? Huh? Is anybody hearing this? How sick is that? Sick.
It could affect this channel, unfortunately. But I was definitely...
These were the party of the people that were for free speech when I was his age. These...
not really uncomfortable. I just didn't know how to react because I was just so surprised. I haven't heard anybody talk about something like this since Joyner Lucas, I'm Not a Racist. And I love that song because it just brings attention to what's going on in the world.
Love it. Yep.
You just take that song and you just multiply it tenfold. But I was just of course I just didn't want to say anything because like I said, this really could affect. I have things to lose.
I'm not like trying to shine a light on this, but dude, aren't you like in saying this right now? Basically saying I'm not going to say this stuff because this, has the slippery slope already gone down? Ah, man. Phew. Man. I hope some of you people realize what kind of lunatics are in the environment of society that he lives in. Absolute lunatics. And then you throw in a college situation, more lunacy. So, Silent Night.
That's basically what I'm trying to say. And of course, I have other things to say, but I'm not gonna talk too much. I just want to get to the song. You guys want me to express my opinion, so I got you. If this is your first time on the channel, why don't you go hit this like button? Go check it.
No. If it's the first time on his channel, you got to go watch the other video, and then watch mine, and then get to hear where it's me reviewing him. Or no, here's what you need to watch: the original Snowflake video. Then you need to watch him reacting to the Snowflake video. Then you need to watch me reacting to him reacting to the Snowflake video. Then you need to watch the Black Lives Matter video. Then you need to watch him reacting to the Black Lives Matter video. And then you need to get to this one where it's me reacting to him reacting to the Black Lives Matter video. Just stop. Again, stop. Go back to the beginning.
Got my other content. I react to K-pop, rap. I'm trying to get back to reacting anime,
never got
whatnot.
K-pop.
Without further ado, let's step right into it, man.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Media dividing us by color.
Oh, I guess it's right off the bat. Man, ain't that such a shame too? I grew up, the first rapper I ever listened to was T.I. and MTV. Wow. A lot of rappers, I would definitely say I'm probably more old school than new school, but at the same time, I'm like the middle child. I'm in between. I definitely relate more to old school though. But at the same time, there are still new school rappers I really like, but I'm more into like storytelling and meaningful motivational rap, right, if that makes sense. Nowadays, it's just, like I said, I've said this many times, but as tits, drugs, you really you have to get it's almost like I think he's wearing Gucci right now. It's almost like everyone has to wear everyone's copying each other. Everyone has to.
There's stuff about the Gucci and references to Gucci, and a lot of times material you're just not. But yeah, Tom likes to rock it for reasons. Yeah,
wearing like a new Gucci.
See,
everyone has.
I never noticed what anybody's wearing. I never have been. I mean, I was with the Converse and Vans, but that was like the last fashion statement I was into. Parachute pants, but I don't know if there was a particular brand. Parachute pants.
Have like a nice car. Everyone has to have like the bling, and I've never wore gold before. Everyone just has to wear gold then. You know what I'm saying?
Fake gold.
That's just hip hop has just changed over time, and a lot of the times people just be saying the same things over and over again. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Perfect example.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Media dividing us by colors, white or black. If you believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's so...
Love that bass. I love it. I love boom, boom.
This is a 3 minutes and 12 second video. I feel like my reaction is gonna be like 15 minutes. Yeah, we already knew black and white divided by either social media or just votes.
21.
But
21.
What he said about
2155.
I'm a Christian.
Checking on Brandy, my dog. She likes to sleep out in the studio when I'm up at night.
And actually, one of my very early videos, I reacted to Lil Nas X, and I said hey, let him do him. I really don't care about the matter. Just because I'm a Christian, there's one person just went after me saying this is why I don't believe in your religion. Just going at I was I really didn't say anything that was really offensive. I just didn't care. You do you, boo boo. You do you. Yeah, I mean,
I'm in search of the truth.
I can see
looking for the truth.
Why, in a way, Christians are being attacked. For those in the LGBTQ, there have been. I had a friend he went to a church, even though she came out as gay. And
Hey, by the way,
really shunned her.
a few days ago, and he was at like 20,000 views. He had like 2.2, 2.1 subscribers. He's had 40,000 views now, but only 2.7 subscribers. If you're watching this, sub in the bell right now. Sub in the bell.
People with instances like that. There are people that disown their child for being gay, because of their religion. Which I think that's just, like, you should love the child just the way they are. I know, like, what it says in the Bible, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, who are you to judge them? Like, we're all sinners, right? Right? What did he say? He said, don't hate the police, then everyone thinks you whack. Why? Like, why? Not every police is a bad cop. There are bad cops, but not everyone is. I feel like even the good cops just get scared enough that they just want to quit and they don't want to be cops anymore.
Because... Folks, just think about it. Wouldn't they rather just have them quit than actually defund them? But if for a year you're in your faces spitting at you, go look at the videos. Like, in your face for 8 hours, yelling at you, calling you every name in the book. They've got the names of your kids, the schools they go to. They say they're going to go do horrible things to them. That happens every day, day in, day out, hot summer, month after month. And these people are not going to quit. If you're making $25 an hour, would you sit there and take that abuse? Heck no. No need to defund them when they get them to quit. And then that's a great job for someone that might not be as good of enough a law enforcement officer, if you know what I mean, to make $20, $25 an hour.
Now there's a stigma going around that all cops...
All right, I know. That is a talk show host penalty. I am a recovering talk show host, and sometimes I just can't help it, and I go talk show host, and that is a fine. So I will put another $1 into the jar for the needy children. Actually, the needy cancer victims, and that's Cancer Education Foundation. So anyway, let's get back to our video today. Just saying.
It's bad. That's like saying all black people are like gang members and drug dealers.
What?
All
they're not.
White people are racist and rapists. All Mexicans are janitors and stuff like that.
I thought the Mexicans were the rapist. Uh-oh. Can you hear that? Sometimes there's usually coyotes, but lately there's been wolves where I live here in northern Michigan, and the neighbor dogs are good with the coyotes usually, but hey, see, I was going to do this all in one take. Let's get back to this, and maybe I'll turn off the microphone, do it that way.
I just don't understand. Stigmas, I know we all like stereotype all the time. We all generalize. Unfortunately, we do, whether we think so or not. But just try not to, try to, everyone's their own distinct person.
And everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension turned to total violence and a whole depression. We can unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us with votes and elections. Hey, the music we...
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He said Black Lives Matter is so aggressive. The looting and the... I just say this? I'm just gonna say this right now. If you've burned or looted during that time, I really don't believe you have the right to say Black Lives Matter. I don't care who you are. I know someone who she was like in her late 50s, family-owned business. She built from the ground up, and her business was burned down, and she got no closure from it. I'm just like, this is the Black Lives Matter movement? It's like, I don't know. I understand you guys are angry, but sometimes, I mean, I don't know, maybe, I don't think, violence solves violence.
But there's a difference, and I don't think they know the difference, like, between the official group that started the whole thing and their founding history and their founding beliefs. You can just go to their own website or Google it. I'm getting close to a talk show host penalty, so I'm going to do that right now.
You said white folks who agree can't support the message. I don't know what is he... I mean, I've seen people support Black Lives Matter all the time, and they're all white. I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean like white folks who agree?
All right. How many of these reactions to this song have, or reactions to reactors reacting to this song have I done? And it never even occurred to me that just what he pointed out is like, well, wait a minute. He might have something there. I'm going to have to roll that back.
That Black Lives Matter is aggressive. People support Black Lives Matter all the time. Folks who agree can't support the message. I don't know what is he. I mean, I've seen people support Black Lives Matter all the time, and they're all white.
That's it. They're all white. Like even Antifa, all white. Arguing for Black Power. Black Lives Matter. Bunch of white kids. Not all, but a significant. It's out of whack with the percentage of the people that are being, never thought. See, he's even educating me some. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Silent Night. Two.
I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean like...
That's a good question.
Like white folks who agree that Black Lives Matter is aggressive can't support the message? That's probably what he means. I mean, I agree they're aggressive. I mean, at the same time, it's like, I can't support the message sometimes. I can't support Black Lives Matter sometimes. Sometimes they be doing some stuff that I just don't agree with. I'm just like, yo,
like
y'all wild and for real. Kind of out of pocket. He said both sides go to war and they don't respect it. And he also said, like, we can unify and they all go against them. I see what he's trying to do, because everybody is so divided by what.
Tom just wants to bring us all together, and the dog's barking again, so I'll be quiet. Gosh darn it.
Parties, religion, race. If we are unified, then we can solve things together, or go against them, which is, the government. And we all, like he said, dividing with votes and elections. I come to realize this. I relate to a lot of people that are within my tax bracket more than if I was to talk to, of course I can relate to like a rich black person, but I'll probably relate more to a white person who was in the same tax bracket as me, as in if he was, because, grew up poor, like we understand. I want you to look up SNL with Tom Hanks and of course Keenan, and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
All about shooting guns and doing drugs. Whoa. The things that we want are promoted subliminally through the songs, like, you need a fast car, you need designer clothes, you need a rap star to tell you to...
Didn't I not just say that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, let me continue.
Start popping pills, hit the blunt, and go live at the club till you're broke. It's all controlled by the elites. Put fake news all over our screens, convincing the right to go fight with the left and distract from the fact it's each other we need. Divided by race and religion, segregated into teams. You a white supremacist. If you're not, I guess you Antifa.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait a minute.
He said.
Oh. You had us just ready to get into screaming from the... Okay, we'll have to get ready, okay?
The music that we listen to is all about shooting and drugs. Honestly, if you're about that life, by all means, but a lot of people just be fronting. Of course, like they're doing drugs. We literally have a rapper called Lozanne. It's like,
scream to the rooftops.
Everyone wants to copy each other. Like, everyone wants a nice car. Everyone wants a bad bitch. Everyone wants Gucci. Or like some designer wear. Everybody wants to blame.
We need to scream from the rooftops. We need to scream from the rooftops.
I don't know. Everyone just likes to live luxuriously. And that's fine. But if you're
screaming from the...
If you can live in a house without having to worry about paying like the bills and all that stuff, living comfortably, you already made it, bro.
Yep.
I just want to say that, man.
Hey, folks, keep in mind, the poorest people in America are better than the majority of the world.
The fake news all over the screens, and that's true. That's the reason why
I've been to Colombia, I've been to Honduras, I've been to El Salvador. I've seen people that literally live in little wooden shacks and have air conditioning and not one but two cars and cable TV or satellite if they're lucky down there, plus to have internet and microwave ovens and refrigerators. Holy crap.
I don't really use social media that much or YouTubing. People always ask me like, how do you...
And you can get paid $10 to $14 every hour for 40 or more hours a week. Insanity.
Not know this person. How have you not reacted to this person already? And it's like, well, it's because
And the government will give you funds if you're short for any children you have to make sure that you get food for your family. And they may help you with housing depending on your income and your health care. You can go see the doctor and not have to worry about paying right off the beginning. Who wouldn't come here?
I don't really go on like the internet that much.
Talk show host penalty. Another $1. Damn it.
I really don't. I have other stuff like school, you know, and bills. I got a 9-to-5 job. You know what I'm saying? But
I know what you're saying.
it's like a lot of people, especially my generation and so forth,
That's a lot of work.
look to social media, which is like Instagram. On
I don't know how I attempted to do the full-time job and go to school and study all at the same time thing. I mean, well, I didn't get through it all, but even trying was.
news, but a lot of the time it's just twisted. It's cut up into parts where this person can be like, oh my gosh, this person hurt that other person. The next thing you know, the whole story can change to be like, well, he was defending himself from this other person. So you never know. Also, he also said if you're not a white supremacist, I guess you Antifa. It's literally no gray area. There is no gray area. You're either this or that. That's just how the world is, man. That's how the world is.
The rooftops beat down better. Turn us on each other now. No lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
I understand the concept, man.
Freedom's dead. If you have an opinion, take it back. People hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. Indoctrinate the nation using news and make
Dogs still bark.
The government abuses us. It's all part of the plan. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans who don't feel included.
Anyways, I can see that. I can see what you're saying. You said, there is something about, like, you know, people hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. I mean, like, I understand why. Like, don't we all have an opinion into who we like? You know, it's like, say the Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, which I like, but he also did say that all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans don't feel included. I understand what you're saying. I think people just need to realize why black people just don't like the all lives matter saying, or like the movement. It's almost like, think of it kind of like this. Let's say you create like this nice banner, and like it's all over the billboards, but then another company comes in and they just completely cover that. You know what I'm saying? You work so hard for this, and you're trying to show, you know, you're trying to express your opinion, but some other billboard just comes in and just covers it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the best way to explain it. So I feel like people are just, I think, you know, people at the BLM are just more upset that, yeah, we all know that all lives matter, but certain people will actually say it as I've seen certain people say it as a joke, you know, saying no, not Black Lives Matter, it's all lives matter, you know. I think people just don't see the point that it's literally like, of all the people that's being, you know, killed, is literally like, it's more black people than white people. White people, like, I've seen like certain police chases where a guy, like, some white people just fight with the cops. I saw someone get tased. He got tased by the cop. Didn't affect him at all. He got angry and chased the cop. The cop was running away from him. If it were a black person, he would have been dead right off the bat. You know. So, you know, I'm just saying.
All colors fall under laws to govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broke and nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers. Hey, the music we make, all about big booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa, we watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence and riots and race. Like this is a race war. You need to hate more. Get what you came for. You need some songs about Xanax and violence so you can escape more. What a vicious cycle we can.
I'm not even gonna speak on that one. Y'all can comment down below what you guys think about that one. Because I feel like I just be repeating myself, so.
Break away from they control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating a whole generation till the patriots start to hate the nation. The music we love make us dumb and addicted. The news that we watch is brainwashing the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems, they're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the top, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood don't splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. The music will make you dumb, the media makes you hate, and they control them both. There ain't no escape.
His background music is just like dun, dun, dun. His use of organs and pianos just.
They put the world in a state of chaos, economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white, or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff.
Yeah.
Screaming from
Why does
the
he keep doing that?
rooftops,
They get
beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood don't splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives.
I have to say, you've got the most interesting face of any reactor I've seen so far to this song. There's just, have you guys noticed it too? He's like, the most interesting reactor. This reaction to this song is a whole lot different than the reaction to Snowflake, because he didn't have any idea what was coming. He was more prepared for this and stuff, but still his tepid is not the right, well, let's, yeah.
Nova? Is that his girl or something?
Nova Rockefeller. Nova fucking Rockefeller.
I think people would just need to listen to this at least once and give this a chance. I like the message. I like what he's trying to say. I like the concept. He's basically, it's like we all just hating on each other until literally no lives matter. We just start killing each other at that point, you know? So, yeah. You know, I definitely applaud him for his bravery. You know, he's got some bowling balls for nuts.
Wow. Wow. Our nice little college kid went and got little raunchy with his language there, kiddos.
Saying, I try to be an honest dude, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I was kind of.
I tell you, 90s radio love stories disc jockeys right up your alley, Mr. Knight.
Worried about uploading stuff like this.
You do. No, see, that's the whole scary part, is go back to the first minute of his video when he talks about how the previous video he was like freaking out because he can be affected by his school. He could get thrown out of school for what he does on social media in his own time. It's like, get the hell out of our own lives. When I was his age, the people that were liberals and Democrats that were throwing shit fits over stuff like this is happening now, blaming Republicans. Why ain't never even voted on none of all them people? Oh, no, I'm not. I am a libertarian. Surprise, surprise. Anyways, interesting guy. Have to watch, but you have to watch them all. Remember, first if you're starting from the beginning, you have to watch you have to watch Snowflake by Tom MacDonald. Then you have to go watch Mr. Silent Night Tube here, his reaction that he does to Snowflake. And then you have to come to my channel, News Talk 614, hang out with the News Talkers, and watch me reacting to Mr. Knight here, reacting to Mr. MacDonald, Tommy Tom Man's little song, Snowflake. And then after that, you'll hear him talk about it in the reaction he does to Snowflakes, that he needs to go listen to No Lives Matter too. So then what you need to do after you've done that, you need to first go watch Tommy Thompson's, Thompson's my middle name, Tom's video, No Lives Matter. Then you need to go back to Mr. Knight's channel here and watch his reaction to No Lives Matter. And then you need to come here and watch my reaction to his reaction of No Lives Matter. And then you should be here now. So if you didn't do all of those previous things, you should not be here.
You know, more because.
And if you did make it this far, you have to hit a subscribe button. It's mandatory. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can have a story time for a couple of hours and spill my guts to each and every one of you and answer all of your questions all at once.
This is my 9-to-5 job in my college. I doubt I'm going to get kicked out or fired after this.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes.
Wait a minute. Did he say he thinks he's going to get kicked out? Wait.
Foul mouths. And sometimes this, you know, give this a chance. I like the message. I like what he's trying to say. I like the concept. He's basically, it's like we all just hating on each other until literally no lives matter. We just start killing each other at that point, you know? So, yeah. You know, I definitely applaud him for his bravery. You know, he's got some bowling balls for nuts. Well, like like I say, I try to be an honest dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I was kind of worried about uploading stuff like this. More
Yeah.
because of my my 9 to 5 job in my college. I doubt I'm gonna get kicked out or fired after this. And sometimes it's just sometimes that
I doubt I'm going to get kicked out after this. That is insane. Again, like I said at the beginning, crazy town.
I do have a foul mouth sometimes, and I do talk before I think, which is a bad habit, by the way. I just gotta be careful what I say.
Oh no, he might use some potty language. People, these are the people that complain about the moral majority in the 80s and 90s and profane music lyrics, and they're the moral police now. They're going to tell us not to
Say on the internet, so I hope you guys don't think that I wasn't like truly uncomfortable. I was a little bit worried.
You were very uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
But if I was truly that worried, I would never have uploaded the video in the first place.
Well, balls to the wall, anyways.
You guys in the Hangover Gang family are very supportive, and shout out to all y'all. Because it's just very supportive, and it's very comforting that you're pushing me to say my opinions. It's really nice of y'all, for real.
No, seriously, man, you have been one of the most insightful persons to see react to this stuff. And like I said just a moment ago, both your reactions totally different, but both unique in that it just gives us insight into, especially old guys like me. I'm 57 years old. I probably have kids your age. God pray for them. But I'm always trying to get into the minds of since I don't just like hang out with you guys, and fuck with that and shit. What you're thinking about. And that's why I appreciate what you're doing, bro. But you need more than 22.7 thousand subscribers. 40,000 people watch the one. 20,000, I think, watch this one. Get them a subscribe.
Need more of y'all.
Not to be yelling.
However, I have seen some of your comments. Some people. And I guess it's just not.
Dude, just, hey, walk away. Just turn your back, walk away. Tom has talked about that many times. Just walk away. Seriously.
Used to this since I've been on social media for a long time.
Dog is yelling. All right, stop it.
I'm immature. I'm brainwashed. You have no right to have an opinion if you're silent. I think someone said something about y'all said me like Martin Luther King said, silence is betrayal. He said at times silence is betrayal. Don't get it twisted. He didn't say all the time. Because there's a lot of topics that a lot of people are silent about. But of course, you don't see me going after people who's like, you don't believe in Black Lives Matter? Or you're not going to talk about Black Lives
Now, normally if you watch these, I would have kind of bailed out gracefully and ended up. But what he is saying is very important, especially for old people like you and I, maybe. If you're over 35, over 45 especially, you must watch this part.
Lives Matter? I'm not the type of person to just be throwing comments saying, if you don't say Black Lives Matter, if you don't post this black square, you're automatically racist. No, I'm not that type of person. You can be silent if you want to. For people to come at me just because I'm quiet about certain topics, I don't think I've ever seen so much arrogance and pettiness.
What's that? Sorry.
It's almost like, I just sometimes don't even see the correlation why if I'm silent I don't have the right to have an opinion. It's almost like, I remember when I rejected a girl and she was like, well, you're probably not man enough to handle me anyways. Your dick probably too small. I'm just like,
whoa, slow down. You can't be doing that to me, Mr. Knight. I'm just not prepared. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you can't be surprising me like you got me with that other one a while back.
I just don't find you attractive.
Just saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's petty stuff like that. Certain reasons why is because, one, I'm probably just not interested. I probably just don't care. Simply put, if it has nothing to do with me, then educate myself on it. Just don't have no reason to, Another one is you can't be silent. Silence is a crime. I'm like, no, crime is crime. What's worse is if I'm talking about something and I just don't have knowledge or facts to back it up. That's why some of you guys, I appreciate some of you guys were giving me statistics on the abortions. Because I was about to say, I can't say that's true because I don't know that. This is a raw reaction. It's just based off prior knowledge. And of course, my third reason.
And see but that's the thing. He acknowledged. You acknowledged, brother, that you didn't know if those statistics were correct. But if they were, you would accept them at that. Some people, they don't have the knowledge, but they don't want to act like they don't have the knowledge, so they just pontificate or get back up and go on the attack. This is, again, hog love for you, Mr. Knight, Mr. Silent Night Tube, Mr. Tube.
He said it himself. If you have an opinion, take it back.
Hey.
I'm gonna say it like this. I've rarely ever, I've only been in a couple debates and a whole lot more arguments. If we don't know the differences, basically in an argument, you're so it's more like people yelling at each other. They get so heated and take everything personally and so emotional, and it comes to the point where they just don't hear, they don't listen to you anymore. They're hearing you, but they don't listen. And at that point, I'm just like, there's no point of.
I don't know, I may have been muted earlier, but I was just going to say debate and argument. You cannot have a debate with anybody. Even people aren't taught debate. They don't have debate classes in elementary and middle schools and high schools. Well, some high schools they still have, but it was 10 years ago. College debate ruined everything when they started letting college debate teams simply get up and yell and scream and shout profanities at the other debate teams. That's when they literally killed debate. It's all been argument ever since then. Go Google it.
Me talking about certain things, because people say they always want to preach about diversity, but they don't accept the diverse opinions. I have no energy to
See, I hate to break it to you, but see, this is the stuff that you are worried about getting you into trouble. And I'm telling you right now, if some of these Looney Tunes saw you saying this, even though you're not saying what you're saying because of what you're saying about not saying what you don't want to say, you're saying it. I don't know if this is I'm just saying, dude, more power to you, but just praying for you. Big time.
Talk to a brick wall. I have other things to do. There's only just so much, only a few things that truly affect me in life. My fights are rent.
God, your music's killing me, man. I'm going to go put on some damn jazz as soon as I'm done with this long ass reaction. Oh, who should I listen to? Who? Put it up on the screen. Awesome.
Bills, a 9-to-5 job, getting my degree. This roast that
I went. Let's guess. Guess what you think Silent Night Tube's degree is in. I'm going to go something along the business marketing line. I don't see like a history or maybe teacher. I don't know. Put it in the comment section right now.
I thought I killed, but I don't know. I thought I stepped on it. I tried to go sweep it up, but then I don't know. The nigga gone, so I don't even know where he's at. And you have, I have my fights and you have your fights. It's your job to, isn't it your job to be more educated and do all that boycotting stuff? Don't put that on me.
It's everybody's responsibility. Do not quit a debate or an argument and just say, I don't really know, but let me do some research and get back. I hate that phrase. Let me do some research on that. But just gracefully bow out and say, I will have to do some reading on that because I am not familiar enough to really defend that as of yet. But that's what I believe right now. But if you want to debate at that level, but don't just go up there and get mad because you're the ignorant person. And by ignorant, I don't mean derogatory, stupid. I just mean you honestly have not seen the knowledge yet.
Because I'm not going to talk about certain things that affects you. I have no need to. At the end of the day, this channel is me entertaining y'all with y'all reactions. If I have input, I'll give it to you guys. I'm a pretty open-minded person. That's why I'm going to continue to listen to his music.
Dude, you have so many to check out. So many. To get a perspective on Tom, though, go back and watch some of his stuff from 3 years and previous to that. Really. And another thing to watch for his music, in fact, I'm working on a documentary. I thought I was going to have it done 2 weeks ago on Christian symbols and Christian artwork and Christian lyrics throughout Tom and Nova's work.
Oh, because, I think what he's doing is very rare and it's needed. I just want you guys to know. It's out of respect. Don't think of me out of political comment. Like, I'm not a political commentator. I'm not a philanthropist. I'm not an activist of any sort. Whether
No, but you're a normal, everyday person whose voice is the most important that needs to be heard. We don't need us wackos on the far of anything. We don't need any whackers. We need to. It's your folks' voices that we need to hear. It's the quiet ones, just the ones that really don't want to get into nothing because they're, But we need to know what you think. And nowadays, you don't want to tell anybody anything or even talk out loud because these little fucking machines are listening to you. And they are. It's not bullshit. They're listening to you. And you all know it because you've talked about something and all of a sudden you get an ad from Facebook. It's like, I only talked about it with this person and we were here. They're listening. Should be quiet.
do you think it's PC or not, I couldn't care less. That you can go to other channels. You want to unsubscribe? Okay. Cool. Your choice. Like I said, shout out to the Hangover Gang family.
Big time.
I really appreciate y'all for supporting this channel.
Awesome.
And like I said, I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole as long as you guys go down with the rabbit hole with me. It's coming out some Alice in Wonderland shit, and I swear. Y'all stay peace, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right. I fuck with that. Awesome. I was going to do more comments, but I just enjoyed that tremendously. Dude, as soon as you lay one down, I got the subscribe and join thing, but drop me a personal note. I'll be happy to get it up there. Awesome. Bravo. Man. That guy's got, I don't know if he understands what he was just saying there. That was pretty ballsy. I don't know. That could be some awesome, just some clip shit, but I don't know if he wants that or not. Awesome. Oh, hey, we're still recording. Hello. Hi, everybody. It got taken down by Facebook again, so if I ever completely disappear, even from here, wherever you're viewing this at, my personal encrypted offshore email server email address is hunt4, it's the number 4, hunt4thetruth at protonmail.com. And website, I think there's one there right now as a placeholder or something, but hunt4thetruth, again, the number 4, hunt4thetruth.com for the website blog or whatever, in case I ever disappear from anywhere. Peace. Again, so much love. Get me to 1,000 subs. Seriously, if you've made it this far, you've got to click on subscribe. You don't have to. You don't never watch again, but just get the subscribes to 1,000 people. We're more than halfway there. That's so cool. And so thank you. Oh, I got the number wrong too. I think that we're up to 5. Where's the 556? Yes, we do need to. Ooh, that's a big jump. 556. That is a jump of like 46. So now we are 444. Is that right? 6 and 4 is 0. 6 and 4 is 0 is 5. Yeah. There we go. Is that up on the... Can we see that now? Oh, it's way down there at the bottom. All right. Here we go. So there we go. Thank you, everybody.